It was perfect, but no, you just had to blow it up. You and your pride and your ego. You just had to be the man. If you'd done your job, known your place, we'd all be fine right now.
How's it going, guys? Ghost Drop here. Shout out to this comment on the last video. I do indeed know some BS revolving around the door on Nuke. The first thing you're going to do once you get up to heaven is you're going to aim to the right of this beam here and aim around here and run and throw a Molotov, okay? That is going to molly the door every single time. If you think that they are rushing door this round, you can not only just molly this, you can also line up a grenade to bounce perfectly on this white square here that I'm zooming in on. The way you're going to do that is you are going to stand anywhere up here after you throw the molly, and you're going to pull out a nade and just run and left click throw. That nade is going to bounce off the top of the white part, off the wall, and bounce at head height and do roughly 40 damage to anyone who decides to rush out the door. As you can see here as well, that nade does not blow up this door whatsoever. So for the most part, every single round, this door will be blown open by the T's, and they will all be trying to fight you from various angles. There are multiple ways to smoke this door off. Let's get into them. The first way to smoke off the door from cover is you're going to line up in the middle of the silo here. You can see there's two different textures here. That's how you can tell where the middle is. You're going to look at this hook and follow it up to this pane right here and left click a smoke. That smoke is going to pop perfectly behind the door. It's only going to spread out just a tiny bit. It's perfect for the CTs. Another way that we can throw this smoke is from Tetris. You get into this corner right here, aim at the top of these wires in between these two little pillars here, take 2 steps and jump throw a smoke while walking. That is going to land inside and perfectly smoke off the door once again. If we are playing around Asian and want to smoke off the door, you can get into this corner right here, aim on this gray band right here, and left click a smoke. That is also going to land inside and perfectly spread. If we are playing from heaven and the door is blown up and we want to smoke it, you can go in the middle of this piece of metal right here, aim at this corner of the box on Tetris, and jump throw a smoke. That smoke is also going to land perfectly inside the door and give you that perfect spread. If you want to focus purely on this door position, what you can do is you can stand anywhere near this jut out in the wall and aim at this dot right here and just left click a smoke. That's going to perfectly smoke off the front entrance of hut, and it's going to let you fully focus on the door position, especially when you have a player back sight and or a player in heaven. Another thing you can do while playing from floor, if you know that they're crossing outside and you have a teammate in your big garage that really wants to go and peek them, you can get in the same spot that we threw the smoke from, and you can actually aim right here where these two wires sort of connect, break this glass window first, and then jump throw a flashbang. That flash is going to pop right here, and it's going to full blind anyone on silo, anyone towards this red position, and anyone towards this blue box position. One of my favorite things to do as a floor player, if the enemies have crossed a secret loud and you know that they are down here, you usually want to go vent, but it's so hard to fight when they can be peeking from right here. They could be standing right in here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with taking this fight. I'm going to show you how to make it easier. Once the vent is broken, if you think they're holding that ladder, you can get into this corner right here, aim at the top of this dark line on the vent, and jump throw. That is going to flash perfectly into the vent and full blind absolutely everyone who is holding it. This does go for any nade, by the way. If you think that they're on the bottom of the ladder trying to do some Franz J knifing, you can throw this nade and just nuke them while you peek it. Sometimes you want to fight these guys into Squeaky. The best way you can do that is by standing around this black square right here on the ground, aiming right here between the gray and blue box, doing a crouch right click jump throw. All right, you're going to do that in this area and swing out with it. You're going to blind anyone into Squeaky. If you want to fight in a hut, but there could be anyone in here, there's a very easy pop flash you can throw for yourself. You get into Tetris right here. You find this vertical shadow, and you meet up with the bottom of this gray part right here. You just throw a simple left click throw right there, and you can run up with it, and it's gonna pop perfectly in the door and blind everyone. If you're the second A player and you usually play back sight, if door is mollied and so is hut, you can actually walk over here and silent drop onto this pipe right here to get a really strange off angle. Typically, any T that comes out of hut is going to be pre-aiming heaven and back sight. They're going to look out towards over here, and then when they come out, they're not really going to expect you to not be in heaven, but also not be on the floor. It's a crazy off angle. Another fun jump scare angle that exists for the squeaky player is right here above Asian. So if the T's are playing a slow round and you have Squeaky smoked off, you can actually get your second teammate on A to boost you behind Asian in this corner here. So while he's right here, you can actually crouch around the corner and hide fully behind the vent and peek out as you wish. This is a really crazy off angle, and you will catch people off guard deep into lobby. You can see once the smoke is gone, you can actually look deep into lobby with this crazy head glitch, or you could just fully move and peek in and out for the entirety of Squeaky.